Welcome to They Lied About Entrepreneurship, another episode. Today we are sitting here with Houston's own Miss Kosha, the owner of
Blessed Hands Beauty Salon, honey.
All right.
Yes, thank you for having me. I really appreciate this.
Yes.
Congratulations to you and all you're endeavoring as well while you're in Houston.
Thank
so
you.
Congratulations.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
I appreciate that. So tell us a little bit about Kosha.
Kosha is a self-made boss, female boss, entrepreneur. I am a hairstylist, a hair salon owner. I am born and raised in Houston. I've been doing hair for over 20 years. I was basically raised into it by my grandmother, and it was a desire that I wanted to continue, and that's my passion.
Okay.
So here I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you wanted to become a hairstylist because you saw your grandmother doing it.
Yeah, it was like, I used to get like this, like, it felt good to see women, like, they get their hair done, they feeling all good, feeling beautiful. So, that led to me like, oh, I want to do that. I want to make people feel good. Mm-hmm. So that's what led me to start doing it on my own.
So prior to entrepreneur, did you try to have a 9-to-5? Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't for you?
No. So, I honestly, I just really became strictly full-time being a hairstylist in 2016. So prior to 2016, I worked in a call center for like 6 years. I was like a supervisor there. I escalated up or whatever, but the business was switching over to a new company. Okay. So basically they were like, we were already being overpaid supervisors. So basically it was almost like, we're not giving y'all no more money. Okay. So I'm like, wait? Yeah. Y'all not giving us no more money. Yeah. So, of course, like I said, I was doing hair on the side as well. So when that happened, I talked to my fiance and he was like, do what you gotta do. Okay. So I went ahead and I stepped out on faith. Prior to that, I had other jobs or whatever. I used to be a stripper. Okay. So, okay. I lived that lifestyle, that nightlife too. But, you grow up, you want something bigger and better for yourself. Right. So, I that's what I did. I prayed about it and it just wasn't for me. Okay. And I'm very blessed and glad that he led me to a new direction. Right. So, right. So here I am. Okay. A whole salon owner. Never thought I'd be like that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. So what challenges have you experienced as being an entrepreneur, and like how do you deal with your challenges?
Pray. Pray. I'll pray. I'm not gonna lie. So my biggest challenge thus far, I opened my beauty salon in 2019. Okay. So in 2016, I did some booth rentals. When I quit my job, I booth rented for a couple of months, and then I got my own salon suite for a year and a half. I left there, got another salon suite for another year and a half, and then I got my salon. Well, in 2019, that's when I opened my shop. Okay. December of 2019, I opened my shop. Okay. March of 2020, you know what happened. Right. The shutdown. Yeah. So it was like, that was the most, it wasn't really depressing, but it was
depressing.
It was depressing.
It was depressing.
It was depressing.
Yeah. It was different. We didn't know what was going on.
Right. And for someone to my first time, like all this that I done been through, trials and tribulations, trying to get where I am, and then I finally get there, and then it's like, oh, you gotta shut that down. You gotta shut this shit down. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, Lord, I know you ain't take me this far to be and take it right away as soon as I get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there was like a real bummer, I say.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I just stuck it out. I did. How I overcame that was because I still was making money.
Okay.
So what I was doing. So, I mean, I'm a hustler. Like, I got to get it. We're going to figure it out, okay? By any means necessary. So, what I was doing, no, I couldn't have anyone in my salon. So, I still had inventory, wigs and hair and stuff like that. So, but a lot of my clients was like, hey, I still need my hair done. Like, can you come to my house? I'm like, no, I don't want to chance that, you know? I had people trying to pay me $1,000, $500, drinks in a pool. Like, I got a pool in the back, sis. I give you some drinks, and I'm gonna chuck you $500. Please come do my hair. So it was just like, I can't. So I had to think of something. So what I was doing, like, I literally had like a drive up, come to my shop, drive up. I'm gonna measure your head. I measured it with an elastic band. Sewed that elastic band in that wig, sis. Roll the window down. Put that wig on.
I know that.
You slave. Stop playing with me. And I made my money like that. Literally, like, put my mask on, you put your mask on, we gonna work this out.
Right.
And I mean, you know, but other than that, like, thus far, I mean, I really haven't had, by the grace of God, I really haven't had too many more, you know, issues besides that was like the main thing thus far. Yeah.
And so how do you balance just like day-to-day life and being an entrepreneur, going to the shop, working, you know, however many days you work a week? Like, how do you balance that? Like, how, you know?
How do I balance that? I'm going to say timing. Okay. Everything is time. So, and also I have like a social media manager. I don't have any children, so that's kind of I don't have to worry about. Okay, I gotta hurry up, get kids and fed and stuff like that. My fiance, he travels, so he's barely at home. Okay. So it's pretty much just, you know, everything is on the time frame. Everything is on the time frame. It really is. I really, and everything is just working home pretty much. Sometimes, you know, when we find that free time, whatever, when I do get off early or whatever, you know, I will sit and I'll do admin work. Okay. You know, I'll start, you know, I think about, or on a Sunday, because I'm normally off on Sundays and Mondays. So on Sundays and Mondays is when I like take care of content, admin work, stuff like that. Okay. But for the most part, it's just working home, doing half the week. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah. So have you ever experienced burnout? A lot of entrepreneurs experience burnout to where they just ready to just put the whole business in a bag and throw it away.
Yeah. Of course. I have experienced that. Sometimes you do get overwhelmed and you do get stressed out. Social media will stress you out.
Yeah. Social
media will stress you out, and I think and you know, you thinking about you got to make money, you trying to make content so you can get that engagement, people to come to you. You it's just like, damn, this too much, you know. Then on top of you gotta go to work, you gotta grind. But you got all this other stuff you got to do too. It's crazy. But my main thing is that I've learned so far is patience, passion, and consistency. Yes. Sometimes you gotta prioritize, and you have to write your things to do down. Yes. You have to. If you write your things to do down, just take it step by step by step. Yeah. Because when you don't write it out, you're going to be all over the place. Yeah. And that's what drives you crazy. And I notice when I get in those zones when I'm like, okay, this is too much going on. I'm for to block myself out. I go in my home office and I just like, okay, Kosha, it's time to focus. It's time to, everything, all this in my head, I got to get it out.
Yes.
When I get it out, I'm whew.
Yeah.
I'm woo-side now. Now I know step by step by step.
Right.
Welcome to Herf Cigar Lounge, where we bridge the gap between cigar enthusiasts, culture, and community. We are a private, members-only cigar lounge located at 900 2nd Street, Suite H in Sacramento, California. Our members have access to this exclusive space 24/7 to enjoy by themselves, with their friends, or simply be part of a like-minded community of business owners, entrepreneurs, and corporate professionals. If you're interested in learning more, go to herfcigarlounge.info and complete the questionnaire.
Now, and even if I have to write all these steps down, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this month. If I have to, if I don't make whatever I don't complete, I'm gonna roll it over to the next month.
Right.
That's just what it is. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna still balance. Like, I got buku stuff I need to do. Buku.
Me too.
Buku. But it's like, but I still gotta go to work. I still gotta take care of this. I still gotta go here. I'm planning a wedding. Like, it's a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, just gotta be patient and just work it out. We run it. We own our own business. We go by our own pace. You know what I'm saying? Don't stress about, oh shit, here come what's gonna come up Labor Day or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Here come back to school. Back to school coming. I need back to school flyers. I need to start making my back to school specials. Like, when it happens, it's gonna happen, but as long as you take care of it. That's just how I do.
Yeah. One thing that you said that is very important, and this is with life in general, is that list.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So I made a post, I think a couple of weeks ago, and I was going in Lowe's or whatever, and the post didn't really have anything to do with the message, but the message was like, growing up, going to the store with your parents, your grandparents, they always went to the store with a list. I remember going to the store with my mom. She had that list, and it was my job to check it off, right? So it's like, how can you talk to people, and they like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about this, but how can you go through life without your list? Because you might forget something. I don't make a list now, and I hardly ever go to the store. I do Instacart, but if I do go to the store or Instacart, I forget some things. So it's like, if this stuff really means something to you, make a list so you don't forget it, and you need to see it. Like, that makes it more real. You can think and dream about stuff all day, but you have to actually put it on paper to make it make sense. So
absolutely.
Yeah. And I tell people too, like, prioritize things. Don't make a list of 200 things, because you're going to look at that list and be like, this too much. Let me push this off to the side. Do 5 or 10 things. Start somewhere.
That's what I'm
saying. 5 things off first.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And you feel so much accomplished when you start seeing that list is narrowing down.
Correct.
Like, that makes you feel like I have really accomplished all this stuff that I need to do. And then once you check it off, you're like, okay, now what I'm gonna do?
Exactly.
Now it's time for now it's like, okay, I done took care of that. Now it's time to figure out what I'm gonna do to top what I just took care of, or what I'm gonna do to upgrade, what I'm gonna do to make this better now. Like, what's the next step to make things better? Right. So I die by the things to do list. I'm sorry. I've been doing it for a long time.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? I know we had like a little mini talk, we ain't got to go too deep in the details.
Right.
I do think you should, this ain't about me. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Me? So the next 5 years, to be honest, I see myself, I'll be 48 years old. No, but the next 48, the next 5 years, I see myself as having a second location. Okay. I do want a second location on the south side of Houston. I am like putting an action plan together for that. After my wedding, which is next year, 2023, January, maybe February, March sometimes, and then I'm going to come, because I have a lot of clients from Sugarland, Pearland, Southside, Missouri City. Like, They come from everywhere, and a lot of my clients, like literally half of them, come from the South Side. So I want to find something that's going to, make it close for them, or kind of center myself around that area. So, I want to have that second location. I want to remodel my first location, and I do need to. I want to come. Hopefully, I'll be from behind that chair.
That's what I was waiting on. You talking about second location? Yeah, to be convenient for your people.
I'm trying to, I don't know. I mean, if God willing, I'm gonna get from behind that chair. But it's just such a passion. Like doing hair is a therapy for me. Like that's my.
Okay.
Like, and I take hair as like an art, and it's just. I don't know. I'm just so into it. Like, I'm always want to learn new things, and I can see myself probably doing other things, but still be like, on some weekends, 2 weekends out the month, I'm gonna do some hair. But I do, and I heard what you said, me.
I just feel like, just based on your journey and stuff like that, you can teach so many young ladies.
Absolutely.
Especially young ladies that are in the strip club. They're looking for a way out. You can be their mentor or their coach.
Absolutely.
And help them. Yeah.
I actually do well with coaching, mentoring. I actually have women now that's worked in my salon, and they'll reach out, like, after they leave or whatever. They'll call me like, hey, coach, can you mentor me? Or can you tell me how you able to be successful through a lot that you go through? Like, some of them that's in my salon now, like, I've taken them from, one of my stylists, she a braider. She started off as my assistant.
Okay.
She used to shampoo and do my braid downs for me. Now she banging, got her own thing going on. Like, I can't even ask her, can you braid 2 braids for me?
Yeah.
Cause she got it, she popping. Like, she good with what she do.
Mm-hmm.
So like that inspires me, and that makes me feel really good that that I'm able to, I can talk to you, or I can tell you some things that lead you the right way to where you can be successful, or at least give you a start on, hey, if you do this and this and this and this, watch what'll happen.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that is something that I will be interested in. Like I said, when I was working at that call center, that was part of my job description, coaching and developing.
Okay.
So I used to I taught customer service.
Okay. So, which is very important.
Very.
Even as a business owner.
Very. So look, so that's why I said everything happens for a reason. God placed me in that call center for that reason, because now I have that professionalism, customer service, to my clients, and my salon in a whole, it's no ratchetness, it's no.
It'd be so quiet in there.
It's just chill. Yeah. It's chill, and that's what I represent, and that's what I tell all the ladies that come working there.
Right.
Like, this how it's gonna be.
Right.
And everybody comfortable and happy.
Right.
Everybody in my salon been in my salon over like 3. I'll be 3 years in December. 2 of them been there since I opened. 1 of them been there for 2 years. 1 of them been there for a year. Okay. And then Leah just got there. But everybody else, they there, they comfortable, they happy.
Yeah.
And it's because it's the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It ain't no messy, it ain't no none of that.
Yeah.
We a family, we're a shop family, and we gonna take care of our clients and respect them.
Right.
Make this money and go on.
Right. Right. So anything you want to message you want to just send to any aspiring entrepreneurs?
Yeah. So my message will be, like I said before, patience. You have to be patient in order to accomplish your goals. Nothing is going to come fast. Nothing is going to come easy. You got to put in the work. Passion you have to love what you do. Don't do nothing that you just doing it because what's going to happen is you're gonna fail down the line somewhere, because that's not what you really want to do. And consistency is very important. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. You can't stop, because when you stop, you're gonna miss something, or you behind. You left behind on something. So it's just very important to have those three and God.
And God.
God. You gotta have your trust, have your faith in God, because He gonna lead you in the right direction.
Yes.
You understand?
Absolutely.
So that's pretty much all that. That's what I go by. You know what I'm saying? And thus far, I've been successful.
Yeah.
You know, and I always take a leap of faith sometimes too.
Oh yeah.
Like, you got to. You can't be scared.
Right.
You can't be scared to try new things. Me, myself, personally, I see myself as an older stylist, because there's a lot of young girls out here, and they getting it, and I commend them, and I look at them and be like, shit, I need to be on that level. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get where they at. And that's why and you always gotta continue your education.
Absolutely.
Continue your education, do your research on whatever that, have your interest, and it's gonna take you further. When I started off doing lace and all that, I wasn't good, but I guess I was okay, because I had a lot of people still. But now I look at how my work is back 2016 and how it looks now, and I'm like, I couldn't have done I wouldn't be where I am with the technique if I wouldn't have took these classes that I've taken. So you have to continue your education as well. You
gotta invest time and money.
Absolutely, you have to. If you want to be better, you have to invest in yourself. That's just point blank period. If you can find a mentor, that's even, because somebody, like you say, somebody who's been there or who already walked their journey, they can, tell you, the do's and the don'ts.
Right.
That's your little cheat sheet.
Right.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's very important as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming, Miss Kosha.
Thank you for having me, girl.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So that's it.
All right.